This is Glenn Clark with Pressbox and Jaymore, and we are speaking with Matthew Scales, the executive director from Visit Harford, about some of the great travel and events we can take advantage of in Maryland throughout 2023. Matthew, thank you for taking a couple of minutes for us.
Thanks, Glenn. Thanks for having me.
It's great to chat with you. I'm a regular visitor. If we could just start, kind of generically, how important is tourism for Harford County?
Tourism is very important for us. I like to think we're strategically located. We're between two major airports, BWI and Philadelphia. Interstate 95 cuts right through Harford County, so we get a lot of folks from DC going to New York, or New York going down south. And then we have the Amtrak station in Aberdeen. So, of course, we have a great position, and we're at the top of the bay. So that's kind of how we position ourselves.
No question about it. The impact of COVID has been lessening, and it seems like people are ready to get out and visit and travel a little bit more. What do you have going on in 2023 specifically that people should make plans to visit in Harford County?
We have a lot of great trails, thematic trails. We have we lean a little bit into our agricultural, agritourism type of thing. So we have our Barnquill Trail, where you visit agribusinesses and, Broom's Bloom, that's serving up cow to cone ice cream, or Falling Branch Brewery, and just seeing these beautiful Barnquill trails, a little bit of art entwined with agriculture. We're a big sports destination, and we're very excited that Ripken Baseball headquarters will be coming to Aberdeen in Harford County. And actually, they just announced today that they won an award from Sports Destination Management for an economic impact award. So that's breaking news. They brought in about 47 million on economic impact last year. So we lean heavily on our sports tourism. We also have Cedar Lane, a lot of sports tournaments that come in there, as well as down the road, Coppermine North, that'll be coming to the Edgewood Jocktown area.
I think anybody who's ever seen the facility in Aberdeen there for Ripken Baseball, it is immaculate. Matthew, are you noticing a rebound in tourism coming out of, now that we've moved a little bit further away from the pandemic?
Yeah, so we just received our FY 2022 numbers, and we're up across the board, up in, jobs, up in local tax and state tax, and some aspects even exceeding pre-pandemic levels in 2019. So it's definitely positive for us. We're taking advantage of a lot of opportunity research, marketing, where we're seeing where folks are coming from, getting a lot of folks from New York, like I mentioned, where I-95 cuts right through Harford County. So getting them down here, DC, and just, showing that we have a lot of outdoor recreation. I think that's one thing big cities love, is that kind of free space type of experience. Like you mentioned, Rock State Park, it's a great place to take your family. Cobra Falls, which Disney's Stuck Everlasting was filmed. We have 4 state parks in Harford County, so, and 89 county parks, so a lot to offer.
That's remarkable. All right, tell me about, what is it that you think makes Harford County so special?
I think we have everything in one county that you want to experience. Skydive Baltimore is actually in Harford County, not in Baltimore. So we have hot air ballooning, getting out on the water, going to Havre de Grace, the quintessential Bay Town, as I like to call it. There's the Paranormal and Oddities Museum that's opening up in 2023 in Havre de Grace. So see a locket of Edgar Allan Poe or a big woolly mammoth. And then there's a lot of art as well. So we're really leaning into our art. I think people don't realize how much art we have in Harford County. And Graw Alley. So there used to be a horse track in Havre de Grace. So now we're kind of bringing back a little bit of that through the art.
That's really cool. I had no idea. That's really neat. All right, he's Matthew Scales, executive director of Visit Harford. All right, one thing. I dropped everything in my life. Get family gone, work, forget about it. There's one thing that I have to come to Harford County to experience. What's the one thing you'd say you gotta come do this?
Man, that's like asking my favorite child. I guess if I had to choose one thing, I'd say go skydiving.
Okay.
I mean, seeing the beautiful farms and then the bay, there's nothing that beats it.
That's cool. That's a really, I might be next on my list. And then you referenced a few of them earlier with Ripken Baseball and Cedar Lane, but sports tourism is so important throughout the state. Are there any other examples or things that you guys have going on in the sporting world that folks should be aware of?
So yeah, I mentioned Ripken Experience Aberdeen, Cedar Lane, and then we also have the arena at Harford Community College. They host a lot of indoor sports tournaments. We just hosted I think it was the fifth Governor's Taekwondo Cup Championship. So Governor Hogan was there. Kids that were competing for Taekwondo all up and down the East Coast came here. We have Twirltastics coming in early 2023. So it's a twirling competition, as well as Tyrant Wrestling is holding their East Coast Championship at the arena as well. So between the arena, Cedar Lane, Ripken, Aberdeen, and then come on online, hopefully in 2023, is Coppermine North, that we can bring in more of those sports tournaments here to Harford County.
That's incredible. All right, if people want to know more about what's going on in Harford County, where should they go?
Go to visitharford.com.
Visitharford.com. Matthew Scales, I'm a big fan, a regular visitor. Appreciate you taking a couple minutes with us at Pressbox and Jay Moore.
Thanks, Glenn.